Be back with another one. Y'all don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe as you come on in. I appreciate y'all. God is good. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things should be added to you. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things should be added to you. All right, y'all. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me as you come on in. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate, those who leave a comment. I appreciate y'all for those who still tune in. Hey, as we continue to strive and build a platform, knowing that hey, some people gonna stay with it, some people not. Hey, some people gonna be with it, some people not. Hey, but we can't worry about that. We gotta stay focused on the goal, stay focused on the mission. Understand? Your completion is on the way. All right, now look, fellas. Right as I come into more enlightenment, right, and different things to improve on, and different things to bring awareness and discipline to. Um, hey man, just you gotta. All right, see when you have this self awareness, because this was a situation that was brought to me, and I had to get to the point where I had to get on. I had to get to the point where I had to get on and say, hey, you know, mm, just because you have a problem with someone doesn't mean that you have to indulge in the situation or become or feel like you have to put yourself in a situation. Hey, hear the person out, but you don't have to give your advice or give your opinion. Just let that be between them. Cause understand, you got to know when you on your walk and you walking your walk, you got to know that Satan will attack other people to throw you off and distract you on what you got going on. So just me saying that to y'all guys, do not get caught up in other people's business or other people situations that they got going on. Say if they beefing with people or with each other, or they feel some type of way, or they talking crazy, or whatever the situation may be. Let them folks deal with whoever they argue with or whoever they have problems with. Let them talk that situation out. Sometimes you could be the mediator and all that stuff like that, but sometimes you just gotta let it be what it is, man, because you know you gotta understand that it ain't nothing but a trick to get you off your square, to get you off your piece. Understand? To get you to step out to step out and be to the point that you're being distracted. I'm telling you, man, distractions. So that's why I say always look when you knowing that you're trying to write. Yo, what's good with it? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. I appreciate y'all. Right. So when you seeing things like this, knowing that Satan can penetrate other people. So once you know that and you are aware of that, you got to know that, hey man, it's bound to come from anybody. It's bound to come from anybody, and that don't and it could come from friends, it could come from family, it could come from co-workers, just overall people who you actually, genuinely like. You genuinely like, you never had problems with these people, but knowing that if they're not trying to strive to live right or doing right or trying to do right, knowing that Satan can use these people to go against you. So I always keep that in the back of my mind with anybody I deal with. Anybody I deal with, keep that in the back of my mind that if they're not, especially if they're not striving to want to turn from their wicked ways, you got to know that they could be penetrated. So that's why I say even with drinking and even with smoking, you have to be mindful that you could be penetrated if you're doing these type things. Understand, you could be penetrated and you could be used against or be used for, how can I say it? What's the word that I'm looking for? You could be used for condemning. Let's just say that. You could be used for condemning, understand, right? So, you know, um, I was just seeing it, like I said, y'all. I was just seeing it, and I'm just like, nah, I'm not gonna get into it because I know how I am. And I told you about my loyalty. No, nobody that ever hung around me or ever been around me had to question my loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Never had to question me. What Jesus said on Talk to Him on the first album when He said, and if I was married, I trust you with my wife, dog. You know what I'm saying? See, like real talk. It's to that point. That's how far, my Lord, you could trust me with your wife. You see what I'm saying? You could trust me with your kids. Knowing if I did put my hands, I'm gonna treat them the same way because I care about them. I care about them. So if I did put my hands on them or did go a line and discipline them, know that I love your child probably just as much as you love them. See, that's the type of friend I am. That's the type of loyalty I give. Understand? But every in this generation that we living in, a lot of people done through morals. So it's once you done threw away the morals, man, it's just thing that you probably would not do. You know what I'm saying? You gonna go against the grain. You gonna go against your people, and that's just the way it go, man. But that's a whole other topic. You feel me? All right, and this is what I want. This is another thing I want to talk on today too, right? And this is what I was saying because I'm getting tired of kind of just seeing it, man. It's kind of really just like I told you, I keep irking me, and I don't know why it keep popping up on my algorithm and things like that. But even when I was telling y'all about us having this gender war and who in control and who want the power and things like that against men and women, and I keep telling men, I blame us. We are the reason that women are acting like this. Hey, because you choosing a female that don't want you. So yes, a female that don't want you. Yes, of course you trying to talk to them. See, because you got most, and I don't even like to call them simps. You know what I'm saying? Because at one time I was a simp. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even go down to say I was all the way a simp. Because I wouldn't let no woman just like blatantly disrespect me. Now she might have said some fucked up shit to me, but but as far as just like straight disrespect, no, I ain't going for none of that. But she might have done said some shit that I just be like, man, that bitch right. But you know what I'm saying? I let it go. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just slide it off. You feel me? Especially if you person or you really care about that person. Yeah, just slide it off. But just constantly just disrespect. Nah, cause I got a little partner, right? I wouldn't say a little partner, I say I got a homie that's way older than me, right? And the way that he deal with women is like he fiend for them to be in his life, and it started to look a little selfish to me. And I be telling him, I'm like, yeah, man, you got a little female, she flaked on him. He supposed to have a date. She flaked on him. So so I say, so if she call you right now, and she call you right now, and don't reschedule no date or do none of that, just act like ain't nothing happened, you still gonna just you still gonna just think to make everything seem like it's cool. I'm like, nah, man, you gotta say something about your time, my brother. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say something. See, but he's so caught up in he's so caught he just he got the talk game. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he's an older person, and yes, he's not been around. You know what I'm saying? So he has experience. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he can use his mouth, and yes, he know how to manipulate and do these things. You know what I'm saying? Do these things, but at the same time, you still self disrespect. So if you ain't standing up for the respect, then how can I take your word, or how can your word be silent with me in anything? Because you still ain't standing on. Yeah, you might know how to maneuver around certain things on how you deal with females, but you still take a disrespect, my brother. That's why I say, man, we shouldn't be having no gender war. Shouldn't be going back and forth, and you shouldn't be yelling. And like I tell men all the time, I ran into a guy. I want to say last week. I ran into a guy last week, and he was playing his music. Right, we was on break, and he was playing me some of his music. And one of the things that he kept saying in the music is that you ain't got to put your hands on a woman. And when he said, and he was a young cat too. So I'm 37. So this cat, he was probably like 26, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But he had an old soul. And he was just like, man, don't put your hands on no woman, this, that. You know what I'm saying? That's just, that's it ain't just what it is. And you don't hear a lot of guys he's really talking like that. Right? So that just let me know he was ahead of the game, because me coming up, I wasn't shown that. I wasn't shown the walkway. You see what I'm saying? Most things that I seen is men take their anger out, put their hands on women. So when I tell y'all that, I done did it before. You feel me? If I done did it before, and I'm telling you not to do it, that comes from experience. Never put your hands on a woman, fella, and then get a point where you don't even have to yell at them. Don't even yell at them. Talk to them as soft as you can, as soft as possible. To the point that, because once you start, see, if it's communication going on, right, and you start yelling, now you get another opportunity to use the yelling against you, instead of you clearing your voice and talking to her like you got some sense. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, it works every time. Talk to her with some sense, and don't be doing no yelling, because you got to get your point across, and you can't get your point across if both of y'all yelling. Somebody has to be the level-headed person in the situation. I'm telling you, man, do not put hands on her. The best thing you could do to a woman when you want respect from her, or you done lost your respect and you want to gain your respect, walk away. And I tell more cats be like, oh, it's hard. But what mean more to you, man? And I'm gonna keep asking y'all that. What means more to you? Do pussy mean more to you than your respect? And I know I'm gonna get more men saying, yeah, they put the pussy mean more than to them than respect. See, and that's why you're gonna always be in the position you always in. That's why you always be getting hurt. That's where you're gonna be always chasing her. You're gonna be always giving in. She gonna be dragging you. That way you're gonna always put her on the pedestal. It's because you prioritize pussy over your respect. Come on, man. I'm trying to tell you, you have to get the respect, because when she got the respect, she will submit to you. When somebody respects you, they're not just finna treat you in a kind of way. When somebody respects you, they just not finna talk to you in a kind of way. When somebody respects you, they actually think before they do certain things. Like, but she care about what she do behind your back when she respects you. Not to say that she won't do it. I'm just saying, for the most part, it'll be a little bit more into it than when she don't have respect for you. So that's why I tell y'all, fellas, get the respect from her. Yeah, you might want to smash, but I'm telling you, man, your best thing is gonna get the respect first, and you have to love yourself. A female you come across, you have to love yourself more and feel like you're more valuable than any female out here. Let me say it again. You have to love yourself and care about yourself and have the will to love yourself and know that you are the prize. And most people be like, oh, that's female trait. So a man calling himself the prize. No, you ain't gotta be in no female trait, no feminine energy because you call yourself the prize. You know that you value. You understanding your value. So why would you think less then? If you coming into the knowledge of your value, which a lot of men don't. Why I say Now I say, if a lot of men understood their value and actually knew their value, we wouldn't be going through this. See, that's why we're going through, because a lot of men don't know their value. Hell, I know my value at one time. Hell, I didn't have all the confidence at one time. So I get it. So that's why don't ever feel like I'm talking down on no man, because I done been there. But I'm gonna tell you one thing I always had. I'm gonna tell you what I always had. I always was strong. You see what I'm saying? Even though sometimes it was hard for me to leave my first love, I still deal with that shit to this day. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, y'all. I still deal with it to this day. But let me tell you why I still deal with it today. Because at a time that I could have got closure, I was quiet. You see what I'm saying? I was quiet and I was living life. It felt like I just had to I was just gonna go on and live my life, and that just was gonna be it. But not in a million years I thought that I would have to hurt back as far as me healing, coming into and walking the healing journey. Never that I had to revert back and deal with the things that was unsaid. So really, it's about closure. It's really all about to me right now, and that's the only thing that pops up to me. That's from 17 to 20 years ago. That's the only thing that still bothers me, or still that I think about to this day. Other than that, everything else is everything. You feel me? But that's just me being honest with y'all. That's me being honest with y'all. Yes, I still deal with I still deal with closure as far as me walking away from my flood. I still deal with that to the day. It's like 17 years, so '08 gonna be 20 years, right? So, but right now it's 17 years, right? So, but me still, yes, I still think about that, but at the same time, how I look at it is, I showed scrim. I showed scrim, and I showed that I had the will to stand up for myself and walk away when I needed to. Understand? And I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? It was a chance that I had a chance because I elevated when I left, right? It was a year ran back, all right, a year had passed before I ran back into it. But when I ran back into her, I showed her growth. I showed her strength. Yes, that did make her to be back with me. Yes, but I'm telling y'all, I still had to stand this, even though, as much as I wanted to be with her, I had to stand on business and say, hell no, I ain't accepting that. Even though, yeah, I can see that you changed and you might want to be with me, and I see the difference in you, but at the same time, no, you got to show me more than that. I ain't just finna take you back like that. You got to show me more than that. You got to show me this where you really want to be at. You feel me? What? Just because we having a conversation in the car? You see what I'm saying? So understand, fella, that I say show a woman scrum and have the scrum to walk away because it's going to show scrum. And yeah, you might got to deal with it later, but at the same time, you have to show a woman that you willing to you gonna choose you because they gonna choose them over you. I promise you. In survival mode, they going to choose them over you, fellas. They're going to choose them. They're going. If it had to come down to it, she's going to choose her over you. And if that means hurting you by leaving, if that means leaving, and if you care less, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, she could care less. She care less. You feel me? Out of all the women that I done been with, and the females that are left out of my life, I don't feel, I don't have no healing, like nothing to heal from them. You see what I'm saying? Nothing to heal from them because I think it was best. I think if she would have walked my life, I think I would have dealt with it better. You know what I'm saying? Because I like for it's kind of like I like for women to leave me. I want a woman to leave me. I want her to leave me because once she leave me, I ain't gonna do nothing but level up. I ain't gonna do nothing but level up because you know who for you. You know who for you and you know who with you. Cause when a woman really for you, she ain't finna just leave you like that, man. She ain't finna just leave you like that. Come on, man. I done seen this with my eyes. So I'm not finna, say get it. I ain't gonna go too in deep with y'all about it, you know what I'm saying? But understand, quite a few of them still want to come back. Those who left, quite a few of them come back. But you know what? No, I choose not to do that because say I done elevated, and as my aura continue to grow, and as I continue to evolve, and as I continue to become a better man, you got to leave the past in the past. And I told y'all, it's only one, and that's my first love, who I will go back to. But it's a but. It ain't just I just get back with her. No, it's a but. Her mentality, her mind has to be grown. Her mind has to grow, and she has to be elevated in her. Understand? Because that's what it's about. It's about being elevated in your mind. And what have you learned in these 17 years as you went on your journey, as I went on my journey? What have you learned in these 17 years? So that's the only that. So if that ain't together, it's a wrap. It could never be. It could never be again. Only one. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Only one. Most like, why you only talk about that one girl? That. There's so many women out there. Hey man, you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do. I do what I do. You gonna feel how you gonna feel. You look how you gonna look. But understand, remember, y'all cannot just like I tell women, we cannot replace these women just how like I tell women, like you can't tell a man how you replace her wigs. You see what I'm saying? And it's the same for us, fellas. You can't replace these women and think that all of them have the same mindset, man. That's what you can't replace women like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not gonna happen like that, fellas. I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why you have to find you a good woman and stick with your good woman. Yeah, I remember I told you it's the 80-20. Come on, man. So that 20 might be big to you, but is you willing to sit for that 20 and she fulfill everything else, man? It's all right. It's all right to settle sometimes, fella. I ain't talking about just settle for anything now. I'm not talking about not saying settle for anything. But I'm saying that if you got that 80, man, hey, that 20, deal with it, man. Let it be what it is. You can live with it. Trust me, you can live with it. You can live with that 80 and you can do what you gotta do for that 20. Understand? So stop feeling that you can throw away women, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, everybody, all the women do not have the same mindset. It's about the mindset. The mindset. Yes, she might be more finer than your female. Yes, she might be more bad than the last female that you had. But did she have the same mind? Did she look out for you like that last female did? Yeah, she might be more, like I said, she could be finer. But did she pour into you like that last female did? Come on, man. Like right now, I chop it up.
with something. I'm talking about, and she fine. She probably, if I had to say it, she probably about one of the finest that I done had, to be honest. But she young. You see what I'm saying? She young. But I take it slow with her because I always say that, you know, I pay attention to the mind instead of just going straight for, me trying to stick my dick in her. That's it. See, that's the thing, right? So as I get to know the mind and see what she's about, I see she get caught up in, like, the horoscopes and the signs and things like that. These are Taurus too. So in her mind, she feels she probably done dealt with Taurus men before, and they probably was insecure and not have a lot of confidence and probably need that reinsurance all the time and all that things like that. And they'll be like, y'all gonna butt heads a lot. You see what I'm saying? So she ain't doing that but listening to social media and the things that they already say that Taurus do. Like, what I'm saying, two Taurus bump heads together, yet they never get along and this and that. But man, no, it's all about order. Is she understand the way order is? Do she respect you enough? Do she actually consider you as someone who is valuable? See, that's what I'm saying. See, y'all gotta look at see fellas, y'all have to go for females that know that y'all are valuable, man. Because if a female don't get you as valuable, then hey, she gon' what you mean to her by not calling her? What you mean to her by not seeing her? What you mean to her not testing her? Because she don't see you as valuable in her life. Y'all gotta be, you gotta be worth something. Come on, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I want to tell y'all this of experience. But as I continue to move forward, I don't pressure her or text her and be doing all the texting and running her down and all that stuff like that. You know what I do? I let it be what it is. Come on, man. I let it be what it is. But I would not push myself on her because, like I said, you gotta get to know the mind first. Get to know the mind, because it's not just about having sex. It's not about that. That is getting sex. When you put enough energy into it, you can get that. I'm telling you. Sex, when you put enough energy into it, you can get it. But when you trying to do something that's gonna benefit you. That sex ain't gonna benefit you. Yeah, it might. It's a temporary pleasure. Come on, man. That's why I try to tell y'all, man. Elevate yourself. Get more into yourself. Get more into evolving yourself as becoming a better man and getting your shit together. So therefore, like I tell y'all all the time, when the right woman come along, you able to do and you able to pursue. Come on, man. But like I said, y'all, it's just another thoughts. Me just rambling on, But it's things that it's the things that I see when I get up and I go on my Instagram and my Facebook, and we still going back and forth as far as these gender wars and what men won't do and what women won't do and what she rather have and what she ain't selling for and what he ain't selling for. Hey man, y'all stop fucking with people that's not for y'all. Y'all stop going for the females that don't show you no attention. Stop going for females that you gotta if you get a lot of resistance, that you should know that, my brother. She don't want you. She don't mess with you. Like if you getting a lot of resistance when you do things with her, or you ask her some questions, or you ask her to go somewhere, or you ask her to do something for you, you get a lot of resistance. She don't fuck with you like that, man. It's easy signs to know if a female don't fuck with you. Y'all shouldn't be tricked out here in 2025. Your discernment should be up, and you should be going for it, knowing that hey, females are fickle. They fickle. You see what I'm saying? See, I learned female nature when I went to Georgia. I didn't learn female nature when I'm from Florida. I didn't learn female nature in Florida. I learned female nature in Georgia. So that's what I'm telling y'all, man. By me being around females and asking them questions and getting to know them and things like that, that helped me deal females better as I go through and I maneuver around females. Understand? So that's why I just don't go for anything. I pay attention. Get choosing centers like the other day. I was in the grabbing me a couple of shirts yesterday in the store. I was in the store grabbing me a couple of shirts yesterday, right? And a female to my, and she had on some night, like she had on some red. It was very red, like red. But when I tell you the fit that she had on, it was like a halter top, and like the way her shorts gripped her body. When I tell y'all, man, she was nice, man. I'm telling you, she was nice. But first thing, as soon as I go in, as I'm searching through the clothes, I'm looking through the clothes. I see her, but she look at the woman and she on the phone. She just turned around to me. Hey, how tall you is? You see what I'm saying? She asked me how tall I am. I'm like 5'11". She like, I like, yeah. I like, why? What's up? It's kind of like she kind of went to mumbling. I really couldn't hear what she was saying, but I know she was. I don't know really what her intentions was at that time. But I'm just telling y'all, fellas. See, when that aura started to build up, you're going to get things like that. I promise you. And then the female next to her, I don't even know if the female knew her. The female said, "Oh, what he said? What he said? How tall he said he was?" You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you get shit like that, man. When you building up your aura and when you working on yourself, you get stuff like that. Ain't no telling that they would. I already know what time it is. I feel the energy. I could have pressed on, but like I tell y'all, you have to keep doing what you're doing. You don't have to stop what you're doing and then just cause the woman talking to me, I gotta go to hitting on her, I gotta press on her. No, take it for what it is. If she doing a little flirting, let her do a little flirting. Ain't gonna lie, but I definitely looked good to me. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely looked good to make me want to pursue. But nah, man, you gotta look past that. Take that for what that is and keep it moving, man. I'm trying to tell you. And like I said, I didn't go around and figure like I have to go up and talk to the female the other female that she was talking to. Oh, let me try her. Let me see what she thinking about. Oh, let me see what her mind at. Nah, man, you continue to do what you doing. Remember, the abundance mindset. Continue to do what you're doing. I told you, man. Last female that did me like that. That I had a situation. I was in the store shopping, and she called me, and she like, we should hang out with some last minute type shit. She had gave my number and everything, like some last minute type shit. Oh, we should hang out, do this, do that, right? But I know most men that I know, they not finna pass up. She hit the phone saying she want to go out and do this. Them folk dropping everything they doing to go see this female. Me, no. I'm gonna continue to do what I was doing, just like I did yesterday. Continue shopping and doing what I was doing. And hey, if it's enough time later on, I might link up with you later on. But it's not no spur of the moment. You don't just hit me up and think I'm supposed to stop my plan. See, that's what I'm telling y'all, fellas. Just may hit you up out the blue and want to spend time with you or do something with you doesn't mean that you have to stop what you doing and cater to that female. No, you continue being busy because I was doing what I was doing. Understand? I was minding my business. They said to me, and just like the last female, she called me while I was busy doing. No, I'm not finna drop everything I'm doing just to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I probably could have smashed. Yeah, who knows? I probably could have smashed, but I'm not finna stop what I'm doing. I'm finna keep doing what I'm doing. And then, like I said, once I get done doing what I'm doing, if it's some time to chill or get some alone time in, I'll be cool with that. But don't think you just finna call my phone and I'm just finna jump. No, I got boundaries now. I know what my value is now. See when you got shit going on and you just in your world doing what you do, you're not finna get caught up in just females calling you and you just jumping and go. No, that's how I got set up. That's how I got robbed. Doing shit like that. Females calling you out the blue. You ain't even heard from them 2, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, calling you out the blue. Hey, can we link up this, that? And you just linking up because you horny. You horny. You all in your lust. No, that's why your ass got robbed because you don't you just available all the time. Be unavailable sometimes. Keep the story. Understand, man. I told y'all, man. The energy is gonna keep you a minute. Focus. Stay on what you want. Tell her to make time, but it don't have to. But no, this is her hitting you out the blue, and she can just pull you like that. No, make time. Let her know that your time is valuable. You see what I'm saying? Understand. But like I say, this random thoughts, man, just giving y'all gems. You take it, take heed. You don't. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. But until next time, y'all not tuned into that wrong get. I am your host, Sabino Pooh Man, brought to you by Touch Y'all Family, Criminal ENT. What it do, G? And if the Lord's will, we'll be back with another one. Like I tell y'all, fellas, stay on your mission. Keep going. Keep striving. Keep retaining. I told y'all, I'm over 40 days. We keep rising. We keep elevating. I know what's coming. I know what's going to come. I know the female coming. And I know the distractions coming. But you have to ask yourself, when the distractions, what are you going to do? When the females throwing them choosing signals at you, like I told y'all, I seen it yesterday. Now, I could have pressed her because I told y'all she looked good. I could have pressed her, but I didn't. I kept doing what I was doing. And that's what you got to get on, fellas. You got to know what you're doing. You got to be self-aware. Hey, yes, I can go talk to her, but at the same time, how far is her interest? How far is her interest in you? Because it got to be a high interest. for you not to be doing all the extra shit. For them female asking you for $40 and trying to get you to pay their bills. See, when they ask you shit like that, that mean they don't fuck with you like that. I mean, you approach them and now the ball is in their court. That's why they asking questions. Why they asking you to do shit like that for you, because you approach them and the ball is in their court. Remember, choosing signals, fellas. Yeah, you might lose out on a lot of females. Yeah, okay. It is what it is. You can't hit them all. I'm telling you, you can't hit them all. But continue to rise up, continue to elevate, knowing that they got to get on your page. If she ain't trying to be on your page, if she ain't coming to your life to be a helpmate, she hurting you and she holding you down like ankle weights. Understand? Come on, man. But until next time, if the Lord's will, we'll be back with another one.